All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another round of the Gameshow Speak Podcast. I am your host, the feud man, the best man, the host, super millionaire, Dante Pittman, and joined by the captain of Gold Rush, Michael Mabadier.
Captain of Gold Rush is in the house. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into another Game Show Speak. Get ready with your hands on your buzzers. We've got some topics for you.
Yes, we do. And I have topics here on my phone, so without further ado, let's get it underway with Mark Burnett exiting MGM. All right. Mark Burnett, the MGM's head of Worldwide Television Group chairman, is leaving the company following the studio's acquisition by Amazon. The executive and reality producer said he was stepped away from MGM's TV's day-to-day management, returned to independent creating, innovating, and plans to continue to oversee its legacy programs. Burnett becomes the latest high-ranking MGM executive to exit following the retail giant streamers $8.5 billion deal to acquire the studio behind franchises including James Bond, Rocky/Creed, and The Handmaid's Tale. Which you can go find that on Hulu. I'll check that out. Also, Motion Picture Group Chairman Michael DeLuca and Motion Picture Group President Pam Abdi, yeah, I got it right. Okay, also exit their roles April 27th. The news comes after Amazon officially closed its acquisition of MGM. Like DeLuca and Abdi's exits, Burnett's departure was in some ways expected as industry observers questioned how the reality kingpin behind hits including Survivor, The Voice, and Shark Tank would fit in with Amazon head Jennifer Salke. The latter executive has headed up Amazon since she departed as NBC Entertainment president in early 2018. Burnett, like Salke, Burnett, like Salke, reported to Senior Vice President Mike Hopkins. Ooh.
I wonder what that's gonna do for the voice. I mean,
Ooh, yeah.
I I am fresh out of comments.
Wow. The man that has done Survivor on CBS, the man's done The Voice on NBC, is going to leave MGM. I was like, whoa. What would that do for Survivor, first off? Because they might end it. Ooh. It'll be sad if they end Survivor.
It'll be sad if they end the voice.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
Because I think Blake Shelton's gonna leave too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a shame. It's not going to be the same as it once was. Darn. Wow. This is a big shakeup. Hmm. But with all that out of the way, we have topic number 2. New Year, New Masterminds. Season 3 of Masterminds will premiere on Monday, January 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network and air weekdays. And of course, if you don't know what Mastermind is, free contestant squares off, gets free trivia Masterminds and multiple rounds of intense trivia competition. The lowest scoring player on each side is eliminated, so the top player and top Mastermind left standing must face off head to head in the ultimate trivia challenge. If the contestant gets more questions right than the Mastermind, they will win $10,000 to come back to try the challenge masters again. If they win 2 games in a row, they join the ranks of the Masterminds and will appear in future episodes. Mark Rebet, the Beast from the Chase, will join Muffy Morocco, the historian, Jonathan Corrado, the chess wizard, Ariana Hunt, the head mistress, Ryan Chaffee, the scholar, and Lakeedra Pam, the doctor.
Well, the good news is we're gonna see a mini reunion of the Chase with not only Brooke Burns hosting, but the contestants she's known throughout her time on the Chase with Muffy, Jonathan, and Ariana, of course. So this is like full circle Chase reunion right here.
Yeah, full circle. Oh my. Oh boy. This is gonna be good. All right. And Michael, you know some football. Are you ready for some football food? And the first time partnership, Food Network and the National Football League have teamed up to celebrate the best tailgate chefs from around the country in the 6-episode primetime event, NFL Tailgate Takedown, premiering Wednesday, January 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific on Food Network and streaming on Discovery Plus. Hosted by Food Network's Sonny Anderson and New England Patriots Hall of Famer Vince Wilfork, each 1-hour episode's action takes place on location at an NFL stadium tailgate just before the big game. From New England lobster rolls and Philly cheesesteaks to Green Bay deep fried cheese curds and buffalo chicken, each city's authentic tailgate dishes are front and center in this epic battle of hometown pride. Each team competing on the gridiron is represented by a team of tailgating duos who compete in free themed cooking rounds. A rotating panel of judges including Kelsey Bernard Clark, Eddie Jackson, Ali Khan, and Ian Rappaport decide who will emerge victorious to win the grand prize. And in real time, the winners are ushered straight from the tailgate to their VIP seats on the 50-yard line. They receive their own Jeopardy trophy. The series also features guest appearances from NFL legends Carl Banks, Jonathan Joseph, Brandon Stokely, Vernon Thomas, Andre Tippett, and mascot KC Wolf.
The headline said, "Are you ready for some football food?"
Yes, that's what it said. Well, you know some football.
But football food?
Football food.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The other thing I heard of life, I think this could be interesting though.
I'm just jokingly saying that, you know.
Yeah, I know. Because you guys love the football. Oh boy. That's just gonna be interesting though. Okay, so next on topic here we have more on That's My Jam UK. Time to meet the stars playing on the US set. The BBC has announced a new music-themed game show with a lineup full of recognizable faces. Mo Gilligan hosts the UK adaptation of That's My Jam, which Jimmy Fallon hosts in the US. Oh, we got a follower here live on YouTube. Hi, the real only MR. Hello. All right, Mo Gilligan hosts, also a big off topic as well. Happy birthday to you. Well, happy birthday, Matt. All right. Mo Gilligan hosts the UK adaptation of That's My Jam, which Jimmy Fallon hosts in the US, with Britain's Got Talent, Alicia Dixon, RuPaul's Drag Race UK's Michelle Visage, and Glee's Jenna Ushkovitz and Kevin McHale kicking off the first episode. In terms of guest stars, there will be musicians including Aloe Black, Becky Hill, Donny Osmond, Jason Derulo, and sings Julie Fortune. Pussycat Dolls, Kimberly Wyatt, and Nicole Scherzinger. Oh, God. Salt and Pepper, Sandra Denton, and Cheryl James, Tom Grenna, and Boyz II Men's Wanda Morris. From the world of TV, we got Glee's Amber Wright, The One Rings' Billy Boyd, Grey's Anatomy's Camila Luddington and Chris Carmack, Selling Sunset's Chriselle Stiles and Mary Fitzgerald, Drag Race's Vivienne and Courtney Act, The Office's David Koechner and Lucy Davis, comedians Gina Yashir and Reggie Watts, EastEnders actor and DJ Patsy Palmer, talk show legend Ricky Lake.
Oh, no.
Rugby pair Tom Evans and Lucifer's Tom Ellis. Tom Ellis from Lucifer. Love that show. The series was actually filmed in Los Angeles here, hence why there are more US names than you might expect. In a press release, Mo stated that his favorite game show might be Wheel of Impossible Karaoke, and that the funniest moment from the whole series would be Salt and Pepper playing Catch the Mic. So keep an eye out for that one. The 8-part series will rebroadcast on BBC One from Saturday, December 17th at 9 p.m. following the Strictly Come Dancing finale.
Well, on an obvious note, the reason why they planned on the US set is because they not only do they want to get a British celebrity on it, they also want to include some of the American counterparts on it as well. So,
makes sense.
It's interesting. So I think it's going to be interesting with not only guys like Jason Derulo, Jelly Fatone, Wanya Morris, Donny Osmond. I didn't expect that at all.
Didn't expect that at all either.
By the way, did not Donny host 2 game shows in England?
I don't think so.
I think he did. Let me check that out.
I haven't seen it.
Because I remember him doing Pyramid not only in the US, but also in England. But I think he did another show in England. Yeah, the UK version of Identity.
Oh, the UK version of Identity.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I remember seeing a YouTube video of that. So,
Well, I remember seeing the US version with Penn Jillette. So, oh my god. So since coming out of the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions break, every game Cris Pannullo played was a lock. That translated to at over 500,000. He'll play game 17 today. He just played game 17. Ooh boy.
wow.
This guy's on a roll. This guy can't be stopped.
I think we've got another super champ.
Oh man, if Alex was here, he'll be darn proud.
Ken Jennings, Mayan Bialik, you guys are producing super champs.
Ooh, cow. This is big money as
They really stepped up their game. They really did.
They have. And as Bob Monkhouse from Family Fortunes would say, big money.
They stepped up their game ever since James Holzhauer.
Oh, yes, they have. My gosh. This man, oh my gosh. I remember watching James Holzhauer's run.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was record holder of a lot of records. I mean,
he almost beat Ken's record. Oh man. Imagine if he did. Holy cow. He'll be
almost beat his regular season total.
That would have been huge. It would have been not just a super champion, he would have been an ultra champion. Oh,
wow.
My goodness. Oh man. What a battle. And I heard from them is that GSN is coming back. GSN has a new series coming out. It's a reboot of Spilt Second.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I'm not kidding. I look it up on Twitter. Speaking of Game Show Network, they're casting.
It hasn't been seen since late 1980s.
Rumor has it it's a reboot of Spilt Second. I'm not kidding. Heck, if you count the Walt Weller pilot, that's like in the 80s. That was like 90s shit.
No, that was 1990.
90. Yeah, I should have known. It was the 90s.
And by the way, last time we saw it regularly, wasn't Monty Hall from Let's Make a Deal fame doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Holy cow. Holy moly. Spilt Second.
I can't believe it.
I mean, I was like, what? Spilt Second coming back after all this time? Whoa.
We've seen some crazier stuff with You Bet Your Life, but
this is a lot crazy. So, Spilt Second. I want to see the comeback on ABC or CBS. But GSN? This is highly, as Spock would say on Star Trek, this is highly illogical.
I hope they keep the gameplay the same.
I hope so too. Oh,
I'm like, unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So next topic here we got Pressman creators of the once most popular board game in America, Wheel of Fortune, turns 100. All right. Pressman Toy Corporation, maker of best-selling games like Ruby Cup and Mastermind, has hit a major milestone for any family-owned business. 100 years of success. What began as a small family-run toy company has rocketed to the major player in the industry. From never before seen marketing tactics to the start of TV licensing, Pressman broke barriers for decades on its own before being sent to global in 2014. Holy crap. Holy moly. Heck, Pressman licensed a home version of the popular game show Wheel of Fortune. It went on to sell 2 million units within a year. It became the number one game in the country. All right. To celebrate the monumental milestone, Goliath Group is partnering with Board Game Cafe to provide them with some of Pressman's best-selling games such as Triomos, Ruby Cup, Mastermind, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Families everywhere are encouraged to join in on the celebration by sharing memories of their favorite games on social media using the hashtag Pressman Game Night starting on November 28th. Wow. 100 years of success. I can't believe
I don't know what to say.
That's a long time. My gosh. This is holy. It's monumental.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right. 100 years. 100 years of Pressman. God.
Dang.
I couldn't believe it. Woo! Man, you guys can go. Way to go. Woo. Okay. I know it's time now for the TV reviews. Jeopardy had all the right answers in the session ending November 13th, notching a 4% weekly increase to a new season high syndication best 5.5 live plus same day national Nielsen rating with the second week of its annual Tournament of Champions. Meanwhile, daytime shows were severely depressed by several days of must-see TV election coverage as news channel viewing increased dramatically. In addition, afternoon shows were preempted on November 9th for President Biden's remarks on the midterms. All right, must go Monday's ratings. And Monday's ratings, CBS's The Neighborhood ties NBC's The Voice for the nightly demo win, while CBS's NCIS caught Monday's largest audience. CBS, The Neighborhood, verbally matches largest audience of the season, 5.7 million viewers, and also ticked up in the demo with a 0.6 per Nielsen finals. As did NCIS Hawaii, 4.8 million, 0.4. Bob Shola, 5.1 million, 0.4. And NCIS 6.8 million, 0.4. Both added viewers and were staying in the demo. Over on NBC, The Voice, 6 million, 0.6 dipped week to week. Over on only on the CW. Over on the CW, All American, 452K, 0.1. And Homecoming, 327K, 0.1. Both shed viewers from last week's season highs. Over on ABC, Bachelor Paradise, 2.5 million, 0.5 for steady week to week. As was The Good Doctor, with his postponed 100th episode, 3.1 million, 0.3. Over on Sunday, MMA's Chill and Sunday's ratings. ABC's presentation of the American Music Awards on Sunday night averaged just 3.3 total viewers and 0.6 demo rating, down sharply from last year's early numbers. We did this one already, but we'll do it again just in case. All right, elsewhere, NBC Sunday Night Football's Chiefs-Chargers matchup drew 13.7 million and a 3.5, up 23 and 9%.
No need to repeat it, Dante. We already know.
Yeah.
We already know.
I guess that's it. This is the shortest TV rating I've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And just like that. And now is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes, it is time for another round of the game show host food chain. And today is a very special one. And we're doing the host and hostess of Wheel of Fortune, one of our favorite game shows growing up. Mm, All right, let's bring down the rule. I'll bring down the rules. Okay. Rule one, this is basically our opinion. Rule two, we're only counting one person's hosting tenure. That's one hosting tenure, even if they do two separate stints. Rule three, we will not count the Shoppers Bazaar pilot, and we're also not counting the Ed Burns pilot.
And we're not counting substitutes as well.
Yes.
So
Well, we'll still count Ed Burns as host, but we'll still count the pilot, just not Ed Burns.
yeah, this could be a special food chain
Yes,
because all this time we've been doing these hosts really separately. Well, Wheel of Fortune, like Dante said, host and hostesses. I feel like we should do this a little bit differently.
Yes, we should.
Do this by pairings. So here we go.
There we go.
As you all know, it regularly premiered back in 1975. And the guys that started it all, Chuck Woolery and Susan Stafford.
Yeah. These two were just freaking cool and awesome at the same time. We enjoyed Chuck Woolery when he's hosting Lingo, Greed, Scrabble, and he's done well. You know, his bad spins were really funny, and he had some great chemistry with the contestants and great chemistry with Susan.
Yeah.
And he was a lot better than Ed Burns. I mean, I did watch his pilot. The pilot itself was good, but he sucked.
No wonder they didn't ask him to host it regularly.
Yes, thank God. Yes, thank you, God.
He should have stuck to acting then.
Yeah, he should have.
So, Woolery and Stafford. What are ranked? Obviously, one for now. That's definitely going to change.
Yep, that will change.
All right. Christmas of 1981. Woolery exits. In comes the new host and another pairing. Susan Stafford, of course, is on the show. Susan Stafford, of course, is still there by then. Until somewhere around 1982. Pat Sajak, who is still doing the nighttime version. We'll get to that in a moment. Second pairing, in terms of the network version, Pat Sajak, Susan Stafford. Or what do you think?
Oh wow, Pat Sajak and Susan Stafford. Well done. I feel like he did good. Pat Sajak, easy number one. He's just great.
But the pairing overall, what did you think?
The pairing overall, I think there was some good pairing. There was some good chemistry between each other. There was some good chemistry. It was not bad. Hell, not as good as Chuck and Susan's, but it's good overall. So Pat and Susan. Well, so what are we gonna put Pat and Susan?
At 2 for now.
At 2 for now. Okay.
The pair currently at the helm, Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
Easily.
This all started back December 1982. And the network version, they're still doing the nighttime syndicated show. They're still doing Celebrity. What do you think?
Heck yeah. Easy number one. Pat and Vanna been doing this for 40 seasons. Ooh, 40 seasons. Gosh. These two.
So far, that's the only pairing on the nighttime syndicated. So far, that's the only pairing on the syndicated show. Now we get to. Now we go to the daytime. We go back to the daytime version of 1989. Pat Sajak leaves the daytime show. Pat Sajak leaves the network show to do his own late night talk show. He continues to do the nighttime. He continues to do the syndicated show, but the man they brought in, Rolf Bernerski, pairing with Vanna White.
Yeah, you're supposed to pronounce Rolf Bernersk. That's how we pronounce.
Rolf
Bernersk. Rolf Bernersk.
He was more suited for football than.
Yeah, he was more suited for football than Wheel.
But what do you think of the pairing?
Rolf Bernersk and Vanna White. I mean, Rolf as a host, he's better suited for football than this. And he did say that he didn't know the rules on air. He didn't know if there was a tie. What happened if there was a tie? So, well, at least he admitted it, but that's the big sin when it comes to hosting a game show.
Thank goodness he only lasted a couple of months, I think, right?
Yeah, thank God. And I think Game Show Garbage, aka Cindy Solomon, which you can go check her out on YouTube. We did. So, yeah, Rolf Bernersk. We're gonna put him at Rolf Bernersk and Vanna White. We'll put them at 4.
Final pairing. One more pairing to go, and that's in the network or daytime show. They brought in Bob Goen to pair up with Vanna White for this one.
Now, let me tell you, Bob Goen found a decent show to host. After hosting pilot after pilot after pilot, that those were ultimately failed. But Bob Goen, as the host of Daytime Wheel, was great. He did very well. And Gameshow Garbage said that he found a decent show to host after hosting failed pilots like Pie in the Sky, The Hollywood Connection, any other pilots he has done. I believe the pairing of Bob Goen and Vanna White, I think it's good. I think it's good. A lot better than Rolf Bernersk and Vanna, but never as good as Pat and Vanna.
So where do we place him?
Where do we place Bob Goen? Obviously above Rolf Bernersk. So,
do we put them above Pat and Susan? Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, we can put them above Pat and Susan. I'll concede.
Chuck and Susan?
No.
Alrighty.
No.
Alrighty. Roll it. Alrighty, there we go. So we put them at number 3.
Number 3. Oh, hold up. We have one more, actually.
What do you mean?
Well, there were 2 spin-offs versions between 1997 and 1998. It was on the CBS and Game Show Network.
I thought
there were 2.
I thought we're not counting that.
Well, we said we didn't count substitutes. Just one more. You got them all. There's.
I don't want to include this.
You don't want to include it?
No.
Well, I knew we didn't include the other version.
It's a separate show.
It's a separate show. Okay. But if we did a full game show chain, do you still want to accept it even if we do another food chain?
If it was another food chain in itself, well, first of all, the show is Wheel 2000.
Yes, we know it's Wheel 2000.
If it was another food chain in itself, then maybe we would have included it.
Yes,
but
this is Wheel.
We're talking about
the main host.
We're talking about the main show.
Yeah, the main show, not the spinoff versions. Okay, I just thought you counted Wheel 2000, but it's a show in of itself. So there you go. So run it down.
All right. Number 1, Pat and Vanna. Number 2, Chuck and Susan. Number 3, Bob and Vanna. Number 4, Pat and Susan. Number 5, and at dead last, Rolf and Vanna.
Yep. All right. So now,
so you understand. So you understand why I did that. I
understand why you did that. I understand why you did that. So that's a lot more fun. That's fun. Now
the pairings are a lot more fun to deal with.
Yes, it's a lot more fun to do than just doing the main host. I see what you did. Now on the next game show food chain. Oh, I got my ideas. We've already did Millionaire. We only did Family Feud. We did To Tell the Truth. We did a lot. Wow. We did Press.
Let me take a look here.
We did Price.
Let me take a look, okay?
All right. Go ahead, take a look before we sign off. We need to
hold on one second. Before we sign off.
Thank you, God, for that. We already did Let's Make a Deal. I don't think there is. You're right, huh? You want
Let me open up your DMs here.
All right.
Give me a second.
Good enough for me. DM is open. DM is open. We have done a lot. This is 28. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. So here's what we did. Family Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Family Feud. Match Game. Holly Squares. To Tell the Truth. Catchphrase.
Catchphrase, yes. That's a good one.
Pyramid,
yes.
Newlywed Game,
of course.
Card Sharks.
Let's
Make a Deal.
Yep.
The Chase,
yes. Which was hard?
Beat the Clock,
yes. That was easy.
Blockbusters,
yes.
You and Mark did a chain on the Joker's Wild, and then
yep.
I came back and did The Price is Right.
Yep.
We just did Wheel of Fortune.
Holy cow.
There was a sister show for the Joker's Wild.
Yeah, Joker.
No. The other one. Tic-Tac-Toe.
Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh, do we want to do that though? How much? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 hosts that we can do. There's 4 hosts. Is that enough to do a full chain?
Give it time to think about it, and if you got another idea, you can just DM it to me, and then...
Yeah, that will work. So that's the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Let's close it out, Michael.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching another Game Show Speak. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and give us your thoughts on our topics and the food chain itself. Subscribe to Dante Pittman. Hit the notification bell whenever he does a live stream. Links at all times. Check out the Game Show Lounge YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. And also yours truly, Mike Bombardier. So, I guess we must now bid each and every one of you adieu. So until we see you next week with your hands on your buzzers, goodbye, game show fanatics. Mwah. And good night. Bang.